Glad you can make it. Today we're going to be working on our listening skills, and I wanted to do something that would help you in real life. So today we're going to go over interview questions, like if you were going to apply for a job. And I'm hoping that this will help you be more confident in yourselves, that you will be able to listen to people, understand what they say, and be able to respond in a good, correct kind of manner. Okay? So first off, what kind of questions do you think an interview person would ask you? Any thoughts?
I think they'd ask you about your education and skills.
About your education and skills? Okay. I'll write that down. Education / skills. Alright. Anyone else have any idea what somebody might ask you for in an interview? Yes?
Experience.
Experience? In
Work
the job you're
yeah.
applying for? Okay.
Life.
Awesome. Anyone else before we go ahead and start?
References.
References, right. You know, people you know.
Yeah, people who know you.
Awesome. Alright. So what we're going to do now is I had some questions already prepared to ask you, and so I'll go ahead and implement those in with the ones that you guys gave me, okay? And I'm just going to call on one of you individually, and I'll ask you a question and you'll be able to just answer me, okay? Sound good? Everybody understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright. Anne, tell me a little bit about yourself. What are some of your strengths or your talents?
I ride horses.
You ride horses. That's a good strength. And the talent. Alright. Anything else?
Sports.
Yeah, you're good at sports. Cool. Thanks. Alright. Rebecca, what kind of education or skills do you have that you think would apply for this job?
I graduated high school, so I have a, basic high school education of all, and I've taken some college classes. So,
And
depending
what
on the
subject did you take for
job,
college?
I took the CNA.
The CNA. That's awesome. Alright. Michelle, what kind of references do you have?
I have both personal references and work references. So I have some references that are, people that know me in my personal life. And then I've also included references from past jobs that can give a good general idea of what type of employee I have been in the past.
Alright, perfect. And Ben, what kind of experiences do you have that would be useful to the job you're applying for?
I have a year of teaching as a welder, and of experience underneath my belt. And I have only 1 week of on-the-job welding as a power plant worker, but my boss gave me a good review and said he'd hire me as soon as this epidemic ends. So.
Alright, perfect.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, you guys did really well. How did you feel about people asking you questions?
Really nervous.
Right, yeah. Nervous would be one. Anyone else?
A little bit, afraid.
Yeah.
Wasn't quite sure what the question was going to be.
Yeah, that can be scary. What about you, Anne? How did that make you feel being questioned?
Dumb.
Made you feel dumb? That's alright. Well, sometimes in an interview, there'll be more than one person asking you questions. So I think next class, we'll be a little bit more prepared with a few more questions. And I'll have somebody else with me to also interview you with a few more questions. Well, overall, I think you guys did good. You did good with listening. Yes?
I have a question.
Okay.
Will you always know the questions that you're going to be asked in your
Not always. Depending on which job that you have, they'll ask you different questions. Just because you'll need to have a different skill set or a different education and things like that. So, but those are like the general questions that they'll ask. They'll normally ask about your references, your experiences, your skills, your strengths, probably some weaknesses as well. Things like that. The best thing is to be completely honest in an interview. And if they like you and if you stand out, they'll definitely hire you. But that is the end of the lesson for today. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you,
All right,
Mrs. Larson.